And so again, look, I want you guys to win, but you got to realize like there is no secret sauce, right? When it comes to getting results, but there is strategies that you can use to help you, right? Like you still got to take the action. That's what I'm saying here. You got to take the action. But there are little secrets and nuggets that will help you, right? To be able to get the results a lot faster. And what I'm talking about right now, it's so crucial and so important. Look, I can't see myself doing it any other way. Like at some point, you guys that have been doing this for such a long time and you're inside that vicious cycle, like you got to get out of there, man. Like you're not going to move up to another level. And I've been talking to some of you for a long time. Hopefully for you guys that have been doing this for a while, you need to understand, like, if you're asking yourself, why am I not growing and why am I not getting the results I want? This is why right here. You can't do it all, honestly. All right. So Dre, what up, man? Dre says, when following up with a prospect, what time frame do you suggest? Like first call will be consult, then follow up, then close. Beautiful question. I love this question. Okay. I'm going to show you guys something here really quick because I was already planning on showing it to you guys. But Dre, you brother pushed me to show it to you right now. So guess what? I am going to show you guys something that that your guru and your influencer, well, your influencer probably doesn't even know what he's doing, but I'm going to show you something right now that your guru hasn't shown you. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to pull this up because not only am I going to answer that question for you, Dre, I'm going to show you what you got to do. Okay. Because I have some time. I got 8 to 10 minutes right now to be able to show you this. And I'm going to show you my exact, and you can screenshot it, whatever you want to do. I'm going to show you my exact opportunity lead management follow up. Okay. So just bear with me here while I bring this up. Okay, here we go. You ready? Dre, drop a fire emoji if you're ready for me to show you and answer that question. Who wants to see this? Drop a fire emoji right now so you can see my exact opportunities lead management flow. Who wants to see this? Drop a fire emoji in the comment section, in the chat right now, because I'm going to show you guys exactly the exact same thing that I'm going to use to answer his question. Ian, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for dropping that fire emoji. Dre, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. I'm only going to show it to Ian and Dre because they're the only ones that dropped an emoji inside the chat. Oh, man. Jorge, I appreciate you. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and go to share my screen. I want to make sure I share this correctly. I don't want to show you guys. All right, here we go. Tell your guru that you saw this on Max's live. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. Here we go. No, I'm too big there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So here's the exact formula that I'm going to use for me. I have new lead comes in. I'm going to attempt to contact it. Okay. I'm going to set up, my goal is to set up an appointment, right? If they're not ready to talk. And I'm going to show you guys some notes right now. So let me just run through the ribbons. Okay. So I got appointment no-show. I got a hot lead due diligence, offer stage, under contract, and then 30 to 90 day short-term follow-up, 90 day plus long-term follow-up, nurture, and not interested in dead. Dre, I'm going to talk to you. Okay, Dre? So give me a thumbs up because I'm going to be talking to you since you asked this question. When a new lead comes in, right? Inbound or manual enter leads with no contact attempts yet, make the first connect within 5 minutes. Like if you have inbound leads, like they should be contacted ASAP. Okay, Dre? Now, if you're doing cold calling, that's a different story. If a new lead comes in, I make an attempt, right? An attempt for me means call, text, or email attempt made. No response yet. If no response, an attempt for me means 2 dials plus 1 text per attempt. Once I hit 8 attempts, what's going to happen? I'm going to take that lead and I'm going to move it over to nurture. Okay. And then what's going to happen inside of nurture, right? Multiple contact attempts made, no response, still worth keeping in the system, obviously. And then leaving a drip sequence so that way they can get a cold text and an email every month. And then the what's it called? The lead manager is going to take care of everything in nurture. Okay. My goal is to live in here, right here. See these right here? This is what I want to live at. So then I want to schedule appointments. Remember, I told you guys phone appointments, right? Phone appointments, seller has agreed to a call in person or to a call or in person. The appointment must have a date and time. We must tag it completed or reschedule. And then if they don't show, right? If they don't show, guess what? Seller missed schedule appointment, immediate follow-up to reschedule and send. And I have an MIA appointment drip. This is called missing in action appointment drip. I drip them for 4 days after the appointment. They get one right away if they don't pick up. If they say they're going to meet with me at 10:30 and they don't pick up, boom, I'm dropping a text ASAP. Hey, everything okay? We had a scheduled call. Just want to let you know I'm available for the next 10 to 15 minutes, blah, 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 whatever the case may be, right? And then if they do answer, and after that, and we'll reschedule, and it kind of this little circle goes here, right? It's like a little circle here that you live in. Now, here's how I manage the other leads. So I got a hot lead. What's a hot lead, right? Hot lead, due diligence. Seller's motivated and ready, but we're holding off on presenting an offer because we need to verify key info, comps, repairs, tenant status, title issues, whatever the case may be. So we're going to tag it, need better comps, confirm an ARV. This is actually a header inside of my CRM, right? So then we're going to verify repairs, tenant occupancy, whatever the case may be. We're going to use these tags. If we do happen to be, I talked about this yesterday. Remember? How many of you guys remember what an offer is? Who can write in the chat what an offer is? Remember, there's 3. What is considered an offer? Who can remember what's considered an offer? Right? If you guys can put that down, so that way the new people that are attending today can see. Who remembers what the three steps? What are 3 ways that we can make an offer? Remember, there's 3 ways. Okay. Let me go back to this because I got to get through this because I got a call here in like 3 minutes. So I got to run through this. Again, you guys, I talked about the due diligence, right? They're not ready for an offer yet. Offer stage, they're right here in front of you, right? So what do we got? We got verbal offer made, price shared, no decision yet. Verbal offer accepted, seller verbally agreed to price, no paperwork, sent for signature, contract sent, waiting for signed doc. So this is the offer stage, right? But before this, there's something else, right? That when I track in my scorecard, what I consider an offer, it's a reaction anchor is an offer, a commitment anchor is an offer, and then obviously the hard offer, right? Those are the 3 things. Now, once I get past the offer stage, they go under contract. Now, going back to you, Dre, here's your question, right? Because I'm going to put your question back up here real quick. Let me go back. Your question was, when following up with a prospect, what time frame do you suggest? Like first call will be consult, then follow up, then close. And here's what I'm going to tell you. It depends. Okay. It depends. So if I talk to a prospect and they want to sell in 30 days or less, and I had a good conversation, I'm going to set up an appointment because I need to do my due diligence, right? You got to be conscious of this. There's not one like one box fits all, right? If I talk to a prospect, right, seller's interested but not ready to move forward. Look at this note right here. Seller's interested but not ready to move forward yet. Their timeline is short, 0-90 days. This stage is usually when we've had a real conversation with the seller, meaning we don't cover the motivation and timeline, but did not make an offer because they're not yet ready to sell. This is considered a warm lead and touch weekly or bi-weekly, right? Even if they said, I'm not ready to do anything till the next 60 to 90 days. They're going to get a drip every single week, potentially every other day, depending on how the conversation went. This is what I was based off, right? If I talk to a prospect and they're like, look, I'm not looking to do nothing. Look, I want to sell, but I'm not looking to do nothing, till probably in 6 months. Guess what? Seller's interested, but their selling timeline is further than 90 days. This stage is only used when we had a real conversation with the seller, meaning we've uncovered their motivation and timeline, but did not make an offer because they're not ready yet to sell. This is considered a warm lead. Same thing, right? So we're going to put them in one of these sequences based on what they tell us in the conversation, right? So to answer your question, Dre, it's not a one box fits all. You have to measure it based on the conversation. And here's the other thing too, guys. If I can't get a hold of them at all, they just go into nurture. Like I don't dead any leads, right? I go into put them into nurture, and then the system and the lead manager will take care of them. Here's one thing that I see the mistake happen a lot with people is they kill their leads and they put them in the dead status for some reason, even if they say it's already sold, or sorry, it's not for sale, or it's listed, or whatever the case may be, right? Only tag as a dead if the seller specifically says already, there's a typo there, already sold, don't call me anymore, right? Not really a lot you can do. So when we put them in not interested, these are leads where we would not uncover motivation or timeline. The seller did not express any urgency or sale. Often they just want an offer or evaluation and clearly communicated that they're not serious or interested in selling. Action, keeping the system under not interested for future re-engagement. Guys, there's deals inside of not interested. I'm telling you right now, there's deals inside of not interested, because just because they say they're not interested doesn't mean they're not interested right now. So then you got to make a decision based on the conversation. Is this a 90-day plus, or are they truly not interested because they didn't give you timeline, motivation, or anything like that, right? So Dre, this, to answer your question, this is the stages that I follow, and it's all based on the conversations that I have, based on the information I'm extracting, right? Whether it's timeline. Remember, this is why it's so important. You guys already saw, right? This is why it's so important to get the two most important things, why and when. Because if you can get a why and when, now you can put them inside of, pretty much any of these stages, right? Any of these stages here. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Right now, you can put them in any of these stages. If they, and again, we're tagging them, right? Waiting on probate or legal issues, family, and these are just some example. But Dre, did that answer your question, bro? Hopefully, it's exactly how to. This is the lead management flow.